Ah, you're finally awake. Hello.
Are we in the right order?
I doubt it.
You wake to the sound of horses jostled from slumber by motion. The air is cold, crisp, and clean as you suck it down. Your breath fogs as your eyes clear. The forest around you is bleak, frozen. The cart you ride in is cold as the air. Your clothes tattered, your hands bound. Ahead, 3 more such carts ride in a line. Around you are 3 men in armor. The one across from you, lank with stringy, dirty hair, turns to you and says, "Hey, you're finally awake. You were trying to cross the border." Spootnik, what do you do?
I eat my meatballs.
So I had prepared a Skyrim intro specifically for this, and literally right as we were going live, Spootnik was like, "Yeah, I cooked this out of the Skyrim cookbook."
There's a video, Spoot, I'll have to show it to you. It's essentially some guys in the army recreated the Skyrim intro, but they're in the back of a deuce and a half.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
That's
and
awesome.
it's really but it's recreated like almost the first whole thing, but like it replaces the dragon with like a really pissed off like a first sergeant and like a whole. It's funny. I have to find the video, but
I do have to recommend though the Skyrim cookbook. I've made a few recipes out of it. Like I made the they have like these cream puffs. The cream puffs are really good. This meatball thing is really good. And I also they have a Horker loaf, which is basically like a big ass meatloaf wrapped in bacon, and it's fucking good as shit.
Did I have a cheese wheel recipe in there?
No, but they do have mead recipes so that you can make your own mead, and it has one for each of the meaderies in the game,
interesting.
which is pretty
Oh,
cool.
shit.
I've been wanting to make mead. I just haven't got
Yeah.
to it. It's super
Well,
easy.
and my neighbor has 7 beehives, so I can get fresh honey from him, and so I'm gonna make mead. Actually,
But you have to sneak in there and steal it like the Black
Yeah.
Eatery.
no, I actually helped him introduce a queen and a swarm to one of his empty hives this year, which was fucking awesome. I put the whole fucking get up on and all that shit, and yeah, I was covered in like thousands of bees. It was crazy.
Just imagining Spoot flailing around with bees all over him.
So to answer your question, Drumurboy, we are in the correct order already. Atomikspoon knows the order and got us in correctly. I knew it, that's why I didn't say anything. Welcome to episode 28, guys. It took 2.5 minutes, but we got we got to the intro.
Now,
It's gonna
You,
be a short
stranger,
episode, and
step
of course,
forward. Stranger, step forward. And then I keep on changing races from a cat man to a Nord to a drow.
That guy's just like, what the fuck?
the woman just starts screaming like, "Oh my god, what the fuck!"
And then Thomas the Tank Engine flies in and takes out a tower.
Meanwhile,
Steve,
Spootnik's
let's
in
get
the
the fuck
corner.
out of here.
I was
eating
gonna
his
say,
meatball.
Spootnik, how hot is it there in hot land?
It's everything. I have to do everything I possibly can not to melt into a puddle of human goo.
All right.
Okay.
I
hold
hear
on.
it's hot
Are
over
we
there too in
comparing-
Poland, right?
Dude, it was fucking 42 degrees in my office.
That's insane. That's
Celsius
fucking
or
insane.
Celsius?
Celsius.
The 42 degrees Celsius is fucking hot.
Mm-hmm.
That's baby killing weather, dude.
Is that a particular type of Australian weather? You go out and you kill
Yes.
babies at 42
Yeah,
degrees
no.
Celsius?
No, it's the type of weather because it's the type of weather where old people and babies die. Yeah.
So Florida is what you're saying.
And so,
Yeah, I was say, so South Carolina, huh?
Yeah.
It was nuts. Like literally, I was in the office trying to like sign paperwork and shit like that. I was like, I can't fucking do this.
The ink
I
was
had
just
to have-
melting off the paper.
Yeah.
Basically, I had to have like a half day. It was absolutely fucking insane.
It's been so hot here and our AC is fucked up. So I don't know if you can see. I've got a pillow. I've been sleeping in my office because it's too hot to sleep in the bedroom. I've been sleeping.
Damn it, Arthur.
Or-
Stop.
What?
You said not a fan. I don't like
Yeah.
it.
I meant about the intro sequence because someone had questioned my intro.
Oh, I only saw not a fan.
Yeah, don't
And I
worry.
thought you were referencing how hot it was. Anyway,
No.
doesn't matter.
I live in a basement apartment, so all the cold air comes to me. That's why I have a fucking hoodie on.
Yeah.
If I could ever live in a place where I needed to wear a hoodie in fucking June, I would be so happy.
Yeah.
Dude,
I
it
gotta
was
tell you,
20
Spootnik, right
24
now,
degrees Celsius, temperate.
I'm enhancing the quadrant over your left shoulder and enhancing. I'm seeing a Switch controller.
Oh, yeah.
Enhance.
Yeah, so Spootnik, I understand the rest of us have agreed to call you Sputnik for the rest of the episode because you keep getting hacked by Russian bots.
What the fuck is going on? First my Twitch channel, and then my what's it called? Twitter?
Yeah, I wanted to tell you, like,
Is that
your
why you
Twitter's been
posted the
doing that
graph?
like once a day for the last 7 days, but today I was finally like, I guess he's been hacked or something. There's no
And
way he
nobody
keeps
told me
retweeting about
till today.
sneakers.
You know, putting your password as 12345 is a joke, right? You're not
Well, so
do that.
it was funny because I know some of you know Fook, but Fook, like, I got a notification like, oh, Fook replied to his tweet. I'm like, that's weird that I'm seeing a notification for her reply to something. Then I was like, whatever. Well, then Dave was like, Brian, blink if you're okay. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then Doc is like, yeah, man, you've been posting this shit all week. I'm like, that is not me. But what a weird reason to hack someone. It was literally like posting sales
SEO, man. SEO.
for sneakers or some shit.
That was weird
But I
because
have wait, hold on. Let me see. I'm gonna look right now how many Twitter followers I have.
I saw your one tweet. I'm like, man, I didn't know Spooty was so into like sneaker sales.
I have 75 followers. Why the fuck would I be a target for someone doing SEO?
SEO, dude. I'm telling you, it's SEO.
I have 75 followers. Literally 4 people were like, why are you tweeting that?
No. Here's the thing.
And that's it.
They had 1,000 other bot accounts that they had. They all posted the same images at the same time. And now if you Google for that image, it's probably going to show up real high because of how many people are posting unique images of that.
Yeah, it's just weird. And then it's like with my Twitch account, someone from Cambodia, ooh, I'm going to hack this guy's account that has 47 followers. Like, what the fuck? It's so fucking stupid. I don't understand. So I went through another round today of changing all my goddamn passwords. I don't know what, it's not like I
2-factor, man. You got a 2-factor everything.
I have now set up 2-factor on everything that I possibly can. I have never like I'm a very responsible internet user. I don't click on fucking links from people I don't know. Like,
you know what it was?
Websites. What?
It's all those fucking egg videos you've been watching, dude.
Probably.
Yeah, that's how they got you.
I should have never watched How to Cook a Potato 63 Ways.
You know, I want to say, before the stream, everyone was like, I watch a cooking stream, and everybody else is like, I also watch that cooking stream. I watch 2 other cooking streams. Let me recommend them. It's so weird because I cook every day, and I've never heard of any of these motherfuckers that y'all watch.
Oh, dude.
It's just one of those things. Kind of like you open YouTube, and all of a sudden it's just like, and it's just like, oh shit. How did all of a sudden I watched one cooking video once?
I gotta tell you, my YouTube recommendations are literally all just anime music videos now. 100%.
Not surprised.
There's a guy named Joshua Wiseman, a great cooking guy. You need to watch him. I think he's in Texas, and he works for like a high-end restaurant, but he does a lot of like I'm getting really into fermentation. Like, I've made my own mustard, all kinds of stuff. Like, I made fermented mustard, and it's fucking amazing. But I learned you're
gonna be a very strange 97-year-old man.
I'm a very strange 38-year-old man.
Hey, Grandpa Spootnik. Hey, Grandpa Sputnik. What's in the barrel back there?
I appreciate your commitment to the Sputnik joke, by the way.
Yeah, there you go.
You're gonna have just like barrels in your home.
Yeah,
it's gonna smell of like yeast.
Well, that one's sourdough from 2019.
There's almost always something fermenting in my house right now. It's crazy.
What's crazy, like what I learned about sourdough is like if you have like a family recipe of sourdough, there's a really good chance the sourdough starter has like sourdough starter from way the fuck back, like 200 years ago.
Oh yeah.
Like they just keep on handing it down because like you save some of it from your batch and to use in the next batch, and there's always more, so you just keep on passing that along.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking nuts.
I
man.
have a
gonna be the
sourdough starter right now that is 11 years old that I started. I literally, when I moved, I would pack it up and bring it with me.
Well, there's that one like really famous one that's like what, like 100 and something years old or some such. It's like I can't remember. I can't remember what the bakery is. Like they can trace it. It's been like one continuous thing. Like
Oh yeah,
for like generations. I can't remember. It's like the oldest known one or whatever. I don't remember how old it is, but it's super old.
There's a place in Nashville that cooks fried cheeseburgers
In the same like grease for like
yeah, and it's like 100-year-old grease or some shit. Yeah,
Dude,
they just keep adding more grease to it to refresh it. But there's literally
imagine
like
if that place burned down, everyone would just be like, ah.
just jump into the fire.
Nah, man, don't you guys know about perpetual stew? That shit is fucking insane.
Yeah, from the
perpetual stew. Every day you just add new shit to it.
Just add
Keep
shit to
stirring.
it.
There's
Right.
like a restaurant that's been in business for like 180 years with a perpetual stew.
yeah.
King-
I mean, if it works, whatever.
You're not down with
Making
it, Dave?
Some
Man?
spirits got it. The same mold making cheese about 500 years now. Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit is real.
Yeah.
And it's fucking, I'm sure it's delicious. I'm sure it's amazing. Because
when someone says to me the recipe's unchanged for 80 odd years, I'm like, okay, cool, yeah, I can get down with that. It's like, nah, dude, it's the same fucking recipe. It's the same meal.
It's the same pot that's been cooking the same
Yeah.
shit for 80 years. Yeah.
but
Like,
if
the
it's
bottom
good,
of
it's
this pot
good.
is radioactive now. Like
That's not how radioactivity works, or pots.
Don't question.
It's
Look,
only
don't
3.6
question.
Dave watched a
Uranium
single
235
episode of Chernobyl, and now he's a nuclear engineer.
Oh
It's not
god,
good, not terrible.
man.
It's like what
after,
X-ray.
here's after that's like it was a good series, but after that, like literally everybody and their grandmother started making videos about Chernobyl. It's like, all right, people, 1986 was a while ago. Calm down.
Yeah.
Like we know.
Dude, the Russians are making their own version.
I
of it.
know because they're like, oh,
And-
this is bullshit. This is
Yeah.
Really?
true. I'm like,
Yeah,
wow.
and
like,
they're blaming it all
On the
a
American
CIA
agents.
agent from an America.
like,
Yeah.
wow. It's like it
Hey,
wasn't.
man,
even the
it's
Americans
not.
exposed. It was the Swedes.
I
Like,
think
come on.
Chernobyl's pretty clear cut, but America was not the like fucking shining knight of nuclear war that they try to paint themselves off at. There's been several incidents that have come to light
Oh, yeah.
where American nuclear submarine captains were on the verge of like nuking all of Russia for no real apparent reason beyond the fact that they just really, really, really wanted to.
Oh yeah. No, there've been.
Shit is terrifying.
We've come pretty close.
Can
like,
we
a
all
bunch of times.
agree? Can we all agree that we're living in the age of information, right? We literally have unlimited information.
We're
that
actually
are-
past the age of
We
information.
have
We're
so
now
much
in
information that now we're in the disinformation because you can deep fake.
Ah.
stuff.
we're actually in something called the
Like what I was saying.
reputation age,
Oh.
Okay.
where the source of information that you get it from is more important than the information itself.
So
It's
the-
fucking weird. The information
that-
age was very short, but it was very influential.
That's
But the
interesting.
fact that we're in a state of zeitgeist right now where someone can just be like, no, that's not the real story. Here's the real story. And then people have to
The earth is flat. We never went to the moon.
And now every
Russia-
single streaming
Russia
service
can
has a
just make-
Chernobyl documentary.
We've never been to space. Let me use my phone with its GPS. It's using, it's like
Look, man, we could fucking use Wi-Fi on an aircraft. I can't even explain to you how hard that shit is, but let me tell you something. Shit is fucking wild in the atmosphere.
Guys, I'm old enough to remember being on a plane where you were still allowed to smoke fucking cigarettes. It was like the
I was on a
back
plane-
3 rows. It was the
Yeah.
back 3 rows of the airplane. And like, it was funny because all the smoke, I was maybe 6, 7, 8 years old. All the smokers would go to the back, like fucking Smoker's Corner in high school, and just hover around each other and just puff the shit. I'm talking about like a 2-hour flight. They're just smoking the whole fucking time. Just blah, 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 blah,
Yeah.
blah.
I remember a time when you could get on a plane and they wouldn't check your pockets because I was with my older brother when he had a pocket full of bullets.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
Up until
Dude, I
9/11,
remember-
you could just walk on a fucking plane, man.
Well,
I
you would
remember-
literally walk up like the
Yeah.
age of meeting people at the gate. I remember like meeting relatives coming off.
Yeah,
the-
you could talk to the captain.
Oh yeah, you could just walk into the cockpit.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Well, you could. People would just take their kids up there and sit, like get
Yeah,
like,
you get a little like pin with
Well,
Yeah,
wings
man.
on it.
Oh, it's like my relative. They'll talk about when they went to high school and stuff. Like they would have guns in their trucks and knives in their pockets and stuff, and no one cared. It was just whatever.
No.
It's just all sorts of stuff like back in that time.
This week on the Old Man D&D show.
Yeah, I gotta tell you,
Oh,
you
yeah.
feel pretty old. I just gotta say, things started changing when Reagan fired all the FAA or the air traffic controllers, and then it changed again post 9/11. Like when he fired all the air traffic controllers, we suddenly got a bunch of really shitty people who didn't know how to do their job at a time when air flight was suddenly like rapidly out of nowhere becoming extremely popular. I mean, that was back when we had the fucking Concorde and you could go to London in like 5 hours or some shit.
Yeah, well, and I mean, people
Yeah.
used to like flying on a plane like from the 60s up until about the end of the 70s. Like people would like, oh, I'm getting on a plane. I need to wear a fucking suit.
Yeah, it was the jet set.
You know what I mean? Like,
And, like they were handing out
now
martinis,
motherfuckers
like,
wear their goddamn
Show up sandals and t-shirts.
shoes off.
Yeah.
Look, man, when I get on
your goddamn feet.
when I get on a plane, I just hope that the person sitting next to me is trying to sleep and there's no kids anywhere near me, and that's fine. But gosh,
I gotta
it's
tell
always-
you, the
it's
best aircrafts I've ever been in the world are Australian. Qantas it's got a good deal.
Qantas is real legit, dude.
Yeah.
Qantas, and I'll
Qantas
tell you what,
is-
Turkish Air. I flew Turkish when I went to Italy, and it was the best economy class I've ever fucking flown in my life. I had the best airline food, free entertainment, free air. Like they didn't nickel and dime me for anything. I could literally call for an attendant and be like, I would like a drink right now, and they would fucking bring one. It was amazing.
You know why Qantas is so good, Arthur? Because anyone flying out of Australia or into Australia
It's like a 20-hour
realizes that
flight.
they have to sit on a plane for 16 and 17
Yeah,
hours.
it's 16 hours to go from Los Angeles to fucking Brisbane.
Yeah, like when
It's a nightmare.
when I flew back home from Christmas, it was like, I had to fly from Alabama to Orlando, and I was like, it was a one way, and I was like, oh, getting extra legroom was like extra $5. It's like if I was flying 20 something hours, it's like I don't care if it was $200. Like fuck it, I need that legroom because 20
Let
hours.
me tell you something.
No,
I did Sydney to Los Angeles to Dulles over the course of
that's
40
a flight.
hours.
That's a
With
flight.
third-degree sunburns on my
arrived
back.
in Los Angeles the same day and same time you left.
3rd-degree sunburns on my back. It was a fucking
my
nightmare.
Whew.
It's in my top 5 worst experiences of my life. The top 3 all involve someone trying to kill me. So
Jesus Christ.
You can still talk to the cat from the plane in Canada. I don't know.
oh my god, Canada, why are you so good at everything?
I've had pretty good experiences with Canada Air. A lot of people like kind of iffy, but I fly from Alabama to Ottawa.
It's like anything. It's like even our healthcare. Like it's free. You just gotta wait a long time to get it.
Yeah.
Like you gotta make an appointment, and even then, you gotta wait hours. But like planes and stuff. The funniest story I've ever had in an airport, like the Canadian airport, my grandpa was trying to go through the security, and the metal detector kept on going off on him. And like we were going to be late for our flight until they finally checked his breast pocket, and he still had a metal health card. And
Wow.
they wouldn't let him through because this 90-year-old man had a metal health card. I'm like, that's still really weird. Like we're polite, but we don't have any damn common sense.
Yeah, coming back from, because I went to Ottawa a bunch of times, and coming back in, the worst experience I actually had was going through customs, dealing with U.S. border security as an American citizen, and I'm like, look, you son of a bitch, charge me or get the fuck out of my way.
It's so much worse now.
It's just, it's stupid.
what?
Like he's like, you look nervous. I'm like, you son of a bitch. It's 4:30 in the morning. I'm sick because I barely had like 2 hours of sleep. I wasn't feeling good. I was on a bunch of medication. I'd gotten something from like whatever. I'm like, I was this guy. I was like, I literally told him, I'm like, either do something or get the fuck out of my face. And we just deadpan stared at each other, and then he waved me through. And it's like, you're really gonna try and shake me down? It's like, calm down, Rambo. You drive a desk, okay? Dude was like way overweight, and he was like one of those guys that like is trying to be super patriotic, whatever. It's like, shut the fuck up, calm down. You drive like seriously, dude.
JFK has the best system for coming back in the U.S. I've ever seen. You go in and you get in a line and you take your fucking passport and you scan it on a machine and it prints out a ticket, and then you show your ticket to the fucking customs guy, and they're like, "Yeah, go through."
You've never been an Australian going back to Australia then, because it's literally like
going into Italy was.
It takes your photo. It's like,
going into Italy was ridiculous because we got in this line. There were two like customs agents. On one side, you had people for Italian and like EU passports. The other side was everyone else. So I get the other everyone else line. So we're going through it. Apparently, there was a problem with someone in the everyone else line, and so the agent and another cop take the fucking person to the back room. Now there's no one, but there's the EU guy, and we're like, what the fuck am I supposed to do now? Because now there's only one line, and the guy is like yelling at people in Italian. I'm like, I don't fucking speak Italian. What do you want us to do? I've been on a goddamn plane for 20 fucking hours. What do you want me to do? And I just got in the line and gave him my passport. He finally let us through. But I felt bad because the sister of the girl that we were traveling with, but meeting there, had been waiting at the airport for us since 6:30 in the evening. And we didn't get through customs until almost 10 o'clock at night. Wow. I felt so fucking bad. Felt so bad.
I gotta tell you guys, I hear your border crossing stories and I feel them because the 7 times I traveled post 9/11 between 2001 and 2017 were all fucking nightmares. But lately, New York port security, I literally just walk up with a passport every single time. It's the same guy and he remembers me and he's just like, all right, what are you carrying? And I'm like, this stuff. And he's like, okay, going through.
Yeah,
sick.
JFK was boom.
Yeah.
The only like the first time I went into Canada, I got shook down because whatever reason. But every time after that, it's just like even now, the last time I went to Ottawa, it's just automated, and it's like I guess it's like, oh, hey, you've been to the country before, and you don't have any whatever. You're fine. It took all 5 seconds. It took me like an hour to get back into the States as a U.S. citizen, but it took me I shit you not, probably 2.5 minutes to get through Canadian customs because it's like, oh, anything to declare? Nope. It's like, okay, go through. It's because I'm not, a slack-jawed Luddite pawing at the screen, ineffectually.
I gotta tell you, until 2015 or 2016, Canadian customs was as bad or worse than American customs.
I mean, maybe it just depends, but every time I've had worse experiences coming back, like, why were you in Canada? Because I'm a grown-ass man and I wanted to go to Canada. Like, you're trying to shake me down as a U.S. citizen.
Don't answer Look, don't talk to the cops. Don't talk to the cops.
Exactly.
I'm not just telling Atomic that. I'm telling all y'all motherfuckers in the audience. Don't talk to the cops.
Don't trust cops, man. Never. And I was just this guy. It's like, this motherfucker, dude.
Have you ever seen those lawyers? The lawyers.
The Weed Brothers.
Shut the fuck up, Friday.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. If a cop pulls you over, what do? You shut the fuck up. And they're literally
I'm not here to discuss my day, officer.
Yeah, they're literally like smoking joints, going like, "Oh, if you're an illegal dispensary operation and the cop busts in, what do? You shut the fuck up."
They
don't know why you're there. You could be going to the bathroom.
Yeah.
My personal favorite videos are cops pulling over like district attorneys, trying to bullshit them with laws, and then the district attorney is just like, "Oh man," and the cops just like, "We ran this guy's thing. We need to leave now." Like just. Cut and run.
All right, guys. I know we love talking about the law and Skyrim and cooking and border travel. All right, Drummer. You get last word.
I just want to know next time any of you guys come to Canada and try to get back, how weird is it? Because weed's legal here now, and if you get like, were you smoking up questions?
No.
Really?
No, they wouldn't ask.
I've never been asked that.
I haven't.
They might ask you if you have any weed.
Well, it's only been legal since October of last year.
I mean, I gotta tell you, man, when I went to Jamaica, there was a guy trying to fucking sell to me right outside the customs office. He was like, what do you need? You need uppers, downers, cocaine? And I was like, no, I don't need any of that. He's like, you can get it through real easily. And I was like, no, I'm good. As soon as I went in, they were like, we need to check all of your stuff. And I was like, please do. I have nothing.
I mean, I'm assuming as long as you're not possessing or performing the act, I mean, it's like whatever. You can smoke all you want as long as you don't have anything on you.
Yeah.
When you go across, I mean, what are they going to do? It's like you didn't do it where you were doing it where it was legal, so they could fuck right off.
I was on the ferry from Vancouver to Vancouver Island. Like it's just like a quick ferry ride over, and they have an arcade on the ferry. So I was playing Galaga with my freaking long hair. I was 16 years old drummer. like drummer of a technical metal band or some kind.
You were gonna say Drumurboy, but then you realize that's your actual name, right?
Yeah. Yeah. My nickname through high school and then all my construction job was Jesus and then Jesus because I had long ass hair and then I started growing the beard so I looked like white Jesus. But like this guy came up to me, it's like asking me if he could buy something off me. He was trying to buy drugs from me because I looked like
He wanted to buy
I
Canadian quarters. Actually, he really wanted to play some Gallagher too.
What you're saying?
You want those loonies.
You're saying you fit the stereotype.
I fit the stereotype hard, and that was in Vancouver, which is already like kind of.
Well, the first time I went to
No,
Canada,
no, we can't go any further than this, man. We gotta stop. We have to do intros.
We're fighting a dragon.
These were the intros. Fuck it, let's go. We'll do it live.
Okay, I guess if no one has anything to add, we'll go live then.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, fuck it, let's go.
I was in
Okay.
the hospital and now I'm not. There we go. Problem solved. Let's go.
Actually, I do think this is one of the shorter intros we've had as a result.
True,
Guys,
actually.
welcome to the show that is not about cooking, it's talking about lawyers, travel,
How much we
I don't know,
dislike the
weed.
cops.
Legal weed.
Oh yeah, don't talk to the cops. Previously,
If someone tried to drug test me going across the border, I would do my best to shit in that cup.
Dude, I'm fucked. If
the
I get drug test,
fuck?
I'm fucked.
gee, come on, guys. Previously on the show, you all invaded the lizard folk town of Sislik. Finley Longbottom totally murdered the shit out of a guy with no fucking complications at all.
Yeah.
That's right.
Every step of the plan went perfectly except for one bad roll, and then everything else went great. You separated from your friend Baba and your other friend Exus and began slaughtering your way up the coast, killing a bunch of fishermen and crab guys. You forced your way into town towards a building that was regarded with suspicion by the Empire's superiors and fought your way through a trap that 3 shamans had laid out. That was frankly a fucking nightmare. So movement was next to impossible. Every time you moved, you took damage. You couldn't see more than like 30 feet. The whole fucking combat
Every
was
5 feet. Every
That was
5
rough.
foot was 20 foot slowed down.
yeah, it was
whatever.
real bad.
The fairy fire, you know. Broken.
Breaking into the house, chasing the last shaman, he attempted to escape into a basement. Kelly murdered the fuck out of him. After withdrawing his sword from the dead body, you headed down into the basement, finding a collective of old or very young lizard folk. Kelly set to the slaughter, wiping out the remaining ones as they cried out for any aid at all. From behind the party, Finley heard a noise at the last moment and noticed a giant bronze dragon coming from out of the watery area. Finley and Daka were immediately set upon by the lightning beams of this terrible beast. A fog cloud began forming around you for no apparent reason. The cloud has cleared momentarily at the top of the round. Daka, you lay dying.
Death save.
Death save.
Womp womp.
Kelly has one death save, but then immediately got enough health back to no longer need a death save, I think, or something like that. 11. Okay, so you have one positive save now?
1 success, 1 failure. From last
Very
time.
well. Kelly, are you dying? Did someone
I
heal
don't
you?
know.
I
I
think
think-
you
I
actually
don't know.
are dying because you rolled a 1 on your death save was the literal
Yeah,
last
no,
thing that happened.
I don't think I'm supposed to have 1 HP. I don't know.
Yeah, I think
why
you're
it's
dying.
Like that.
Well, I thought you had because your orcish half orc thing.
No, he popped up and down already.
Okay.
I definitely went down and up and did that shit. So,
So
I'll
the
just
air
be
clears temporarily so that all of the remaining people who are up, Finley and Agrim, can see everything that's happening. And then almost as suddenly, the fog cloud reforms as the dragon breathes out. And the mist come back. You can only see 5 feet around you. Agrim.
Oh, okay. We are well and truly fucked. Let's see, what do I have for spells? I think I used 1 on Finley.
yeah, you did a
I did a slappy heal on him.
sensual butt touch.
Yeah, I'm just trying to check my spell slots. Sorry. I could try and get Kelly back up, but he's just probably just gonna get wrecked next round.
Well, so what is your death save on? Mine is on 2, I think, right now. If I
Yeah,
I got a 1 on my thingy.
Try and get Daka back up.
No, if he's on 2 failures, you should probably get him.
Yeah, I'm on 2 failures right now.
I'm at 1 and 1.
Yeah.
Okay. So, well, I'd have to get over to Daka, and that's probably going to be some AOs.
How much damage have we done to this thing? We haven't done a whole lot.
Not a lot, because you guys got shreked pretty.
Actually, you.
According to this, you have not dealt any damage to it.
Yeah, I think you hit it, tried to hit it, and it just pinged off or something.
Okay.
Because I think it just like pew lasered those two. And
Okay,
then,
so
If
as
you got
long as
me
you're
up,
in
I
that
have
fog,
one spell left.
you suffer from being blinded. So you have disadvantage on checks outwardly, and you have advantage against you.
great.
That was the problem.
Arthur's like, fairy fire, hold my beer.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, I want to try and stumble. I mean, I roughly know where Kelly. I mean, if I knew where Finley was, I could probably roughly guess where.
You
Kelly
can
was.
definitely see where they both were because the fog lifted temporarily for a few seconds.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna move up to Kelly and slap him with a cure wounds.
Very well.
So it's probably second level, so it's 2d8.
Wait, who are you hitting with cure wounds?
Kelly.
Can you guys still hear me right here? I moved my mic so you can't hear
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Loud ass
Yeah, we
typing.
can-
So
Yeah.
Kelly's back up, and that's my turn because I don't know what the fuck else to do right here.
Arthur, it almost sounds exactly the same.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's good.
you're fine.
I'm just trying not to have people hear me typing when I'm typing at high speed. Finley. Who is Finley Longbottom is a question that we are never going to actually learn.
No.
At this rate.
That's gonna be a tagline for the show. Like heroes, like save the cheerleaders, save the world. Except for
It's literally as Finley withdraws his dagger from the final boss, he's going to turn toward the camera and say, "Let me tell you about my backstory." And then the screen will go black. It'll just say Finn and then Lee on the other side.
All right, so this boy here.
That is a fog
Just
cloud.
a fog cloud.
Oh, that's fog. Okay,
Yep.
so it's just this guy.
Yes.
Correct.
Well, fuck it. I'm gonna shoot at him then.
Okay, so
Yeah,
you can't
boy.
see him because you're too far away.
Really?
Yes. When you're in the fog cloud, you can only see people within 5 feet of you.
Ooh.
Here's a question. This thing is
All right.
massive, right?
All right. Oh,
What's
sorry. Go ahead.
sorry, what was the question?
This thing is massive, right?
It is 10 feet. It's large sized.
Okay. Do we get anything to hit this thing because it's so big? I mean, I know
That is included in its armor class.
Okay. That answers that
Yeah,
question.
you're thinking 3.5. I get that shit mixed up all the time.
Size category, yeah.
Yep.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna move here. Now I'm not.
Well, that's a wall. You have to go through a wall in order to do that.
Oh shit!
Saying
I couldn't
Finley
see
can't get
through
through
the fog.
You could maybe do a disengage. You could do like a disengage thing and try and get past it, maybe. But
He gets disengaged for free. So
Yeah, could I do that?
Because without getting AO'd, I mean, that's about your only.
Let me see.
There you go. I drew a wall for you.
Thank you. I mean, I can go here.
You can disengage and try to roll through him.
Yeah, that's what
but
I'm
it
gonna
will
do.
take an acrobatics check to get around him.
Okay. I'll do
Okay.
that. Skills, acrobatics.
So here's what happens, Finley. You go to roll under this thing. You're obviously much smaller than it.
Yes.
And as you do, the camera's like over your shoulder cam thing, right? A foot stops down in front of you. You try to roll around at the other foot. You just know where you can go. Every time you try to move, a tail swipes. The head comes to kick your legs out from under you. Just this dragon does not allow you to go past it, and you are stuck here
Okay.
in a wall.
Well, I mean, he's 5 feet away, right?
Yes.
Well, I'll just stab him then.
Okay.
Yeah.
You stab at
With my-
disadvantage.
Rapier.
All right.
Rapier the shit out of him. Or not.
An 8. You go to stab the dragon. You very easily stab the very large dragon. And your rapier bends as you start stabbing its bronze scales. You're just like, oh, it shouldn't be making this noise, should it?
Can I go back? Engage?
Oh,
Yep. All right. At the end of your turn, I check to see if the dragon's lightning breath recharges. It does not. So instead, he's going to stomp down Kelly. He says, "Wrath is mine, vigor is mine. You shall know the might of a dragon."
In this life or the next, you will be defeated by us at one point. Heard your girdle. We're coming back for you.
Bite attack, 25.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Oh yeah.
What? I think I'm at 21 at the moment.
Yes. You take 14 points of damage, which puts you back down.
I'm down. I'm out cold.
The
But I did
dragon-
get to say cool things at him.
You did get to say a cool thing.
The dragon steps over Kelly and moves to go attack Agrim with its 2 claws.
Great.
15 and 16?
Nope.
Not a
Hot
16.
damn.
Oh, that's right. You have that new animated shield now. I should never have given you nice things.
We bought the nice things, okay?
Yeah, but I
we
gave you the
bought
option to
that
buy them. I
With this thing's carcass of his wife.
Kelly, you're up. I need you to make another death saving throw.
Sure, man.
Did I miss Agrim in here? Okay, and Agrim,
No.
you're up.
Oh, I'm up.
Yeah. Before the end of the round,
that's-
you're up.
Okay, that's right. Yeah, because of
I must have missed you somewhere. My mouse has been double clicking lately. So.
yeah. Oh yeah, because Doc is still okay, yeah. I guess I'm just gonna God, what? All right, we need a plan here, boys.
going now?
He's down.
Is Agrim going now? Because I skipped him by accident.
Didn't you heal me though?
I did.
Oh, is that what happened?
I healed him.
Oh, okay. All right. Daka,
Okay.
you're up. The
No.
fog cloud list briefly.
Death saves, I guess.
Sounds good.
Nope, I'm dead.
Is that you're down?
That's done.
Wow.
Dead.
The
dies?
taste of death.
That was a 1 on a death save with 1 failure already, so.
Yeah, that is a death.
We wake up in a mountain.
With a
Not
child.
yet.
You
It
do
takes
not
some
wake
time.
up in a mountain. Instead, your vision is once more covered by an icy fog. The taste of sea air surrounds you. Agrim, it's your turn again.
All right, I'm gonna draw both me swords here and just go for it. Why not?
Both me swords.
Nah.
Going to draw both me swords. Yeah.
Aye, Captain Horace One Feather.
Horse, one feather. All right, so it's main hand.
Hey, that'll do it.
21, and then offhands.
21 will hit, a 10 will not.
Oh, okay, yeah, because it's
Disadvantage.
disadvantage.
You hit for 7 points of damage.
Yeah.
Killing the dragon.
That is not even close. You stab the dragon and manage to get like a knifing in between one of the cracks of its scales, and the dragon roars in pain. "You dare to wound me? How interesting. It has been an age since anyone has been capable of laying a blow upon me."
I don't suppose you're open to negotiation then, huh?
You haven't read the fanfic. He blows all the time.
Please don't remind me of that fucking fanfic.
You're a little too big for him, though. He likes the short guys.
I haven't seen this fanfic yet.
Oh
Where is
my
it?
god, it's on Discord in the fucking New Game Plus cast
I
channel.
haven't read it either. I just can.
Zonalar made a gay
Blame-
fanfic, like a
blame
yaoi
Chris.
fanfic of what was it, Agrim and Finley or something?
Yup.
There's
Oh my
nothing. There's
God.
nothing not safe for work in there. There's some implied things.
Yeah, no, yeah. It's the scene of me resurrecting you, just like gingerly a Tinder moment. There's nothing like weird. Like it's just like why? Yeah, I think he did it just to bother me, just to be a dick. I don't know, whatever.
All right, Finley, you're up.
I mean, my rough, hardworking hands are gonna tighten their grip.
Your two-fisted
wait,
ways.
That's Argrim. That's never
Yeah,
mind.
no, you're definitely the bottom in that situation. And
I'm a power bottom though. All right. I'm gonna.
We don't need Zodelar to write the fucking yaoi for us. You guys have got it covered. We're just gonna spoken word things live like William Shatner.
The dragon shouts, "I have not been touched like this in a while."
I'm a rocket man.
You ever seen a dragon shiver?
Just take your goddamn turn, Finley.
I don't know what to do.
Yeah, I don't know what to do either.
I mean, so you can a suggestion that I would say is potentially a strategic retreat and maybe try and take Ducker with you. Just
retreat to where?
Just try and get past him again, and just
the
retreat.
hole. Let's go to the hole.
Yeah.
Wait, no,
all right, I'm gonna try to get past him again over here.
All right, make your acrobatics roll.
Ducker down a hole.
Also, there was like some sort of underwater vehicle down the stairs.
You make
over
it
here.
Yeah, you do a running leap, and using the now slick floor with blood and misty seawater, you slide under the dragon at high speed and come out the tail end.
I'm glad you said seawater.
I could have said sea wine.
Sure. So now that I got past him, can I try to shoot him with my bow real quick?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to do that.
I assume you draw it while you're
it's like a
rotating on your back as you go underneath.
It's a fucking badass thing that I do all the time.
We call it the schmear.
You come out of the slide sideways, lying down, doing a fucking pose, and fire the bow.
John Wick 4, bitch.
Do not recommend firing a bow sideways. It does not help your accuracy. It's like shooting a gun sideways.
You fire the bow.
Obviously, look at my fucking roll.
You hit the dragon in the back, and the arrow just bounces off. It's incredibly hard armor.
Yeah.
The dragon says, "Negotiate. I will allow for your surrender."
I like negotiating.
That's his turn.
Oh.
Daka. Oh yeah, you're dead.
I'm dead. Which is fine with me because I'm baking bread at the moment. So.
Don't I need a saving throw here?
You do. I skipped you by accident.
Add it to the pile.
Agrim, you have to call me Finley Coon from now on.
No, you can go fuck yourself.
Finn
All right, no.
Agrim, senpai. Sorry, I'm reading this for the first time and it's amazing.
All right, Agrim Chan. What are you gonna do here?
It's gonna be a big yikes from me. Well, it seems I'm causing a distraction at the moment.
With your what? Like bedroom eyes?
I'm sorry. It's just who is Finley Longbottom. The halfling chuckles a bit before blushing and looking back up at the bearded, handsome dwarf.
Yeah.
Silly you.
Please don't read it. No, please don't read it.
Is yours.
Oh god.
Children watch the show, just as a reminder.
God damn it,
Well, that's a mistake on their parents' part. All right. I guess I see. Finley or Henley, how many death saves do you have right now?
I'm 1-1 at the moment.
1-1.
Look, man, you bring me back up, that guy's gonna smite me again. Don't worry about it.
Well, I could try and. Well,
you could try and negotiate, but here's the thing: Ducker is cold, so I assume what's going to happen is when the day ends, time will reset. So just see if you can get something out of this dragon. I mean, realistically.
Yeah, run away. I don't know what to try and get out of him though. I mean, it's a dragon.
Well, go through that surrender option that he had. The worst that can happen is, Monday, the next day it rolls around and we reset. So.
Yeah, I mean, we could.
The one thing that we've never experienced is a complete party wipe in this scenario.
Yeah, we've never had a TPK.
So, but this has the makings of a TPK.
Well, yeah.
If you continue fighting, so that's my only suggestion. But
yeah, I kind of just yell at it. What are your terms, foul beast?
Unconditional.
Why do you defend these weaklings?
It is my pride.
It's pride. Like a lion's pride, or I don't know.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Can you use pride in a sentence?
That's more than enough talk. You've been told what to do. Do you choose to follow through, or are you going to try to...
Ask him if he had a wife at one point.
You pull out a foldable chair, a dinner jacket, a bottle of wine, and a glass, and say, "Tell me about your backstory."
Just slap out some cheese and wine. So
no, you don't got to ask a dragon to tell you its backstory. It's a dragon. It'll do it.
It'll do it anyway. I guess I'll sheathe my swords for whatever reason. We'll see what happens.
Okay, Finley. You can hear Agram basically agreeing to surrender. Can't see anything though because you're in the fog cloud.
I grab Daka's hand.
Yep.
And yell to the dragon, "Yes, listen to what Agram-kun says."
No.
No.
You drop your bow at this point?
Waggy.
No, actually, no. What I'm going to do? Can I literally start dragging Daka to the stairs?
Yes, you can move at half speed while you're dragging Daka.
Okay.
So that's 15 feet.
15 feet. So there.
Just dragons all day.
Get it, dragon. And that's my my turn.
Okay. What happens, Finley, is the dragon moves here and fires a lightning blast this way right through you and Daka.
Huh.
So Daka's dead body is unable to avoid this damage, and his whole body just arcs back up as his clothing begins to set on fire, and electricity is being barfed out of his mouth.
It resuscitates him, right?
So is this better or worse than death by succubus? Like on the scale, like the comparison. I mean,
he's too dead to feel the pain, but it would be intense.
Flashier,
But even if I'm yelling surrender while I pull him away, he still attacks us.
Yes.
Okay.
Because you're attempting to escape instead of surrendering.
I'm just giving him space.
Yeah. Look, deception checks are for NPCs, not for the GM.
Oh, I'm in a lot of spaces at the current.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Remember, you've also got that stupid thing where you get like half.
Yeah.
Half damage.
Uncanny dodge.
17?
17 will succeed, so you'll take half. Would you like
No,
to uncanny?
half of that?
Yes, you take half of this as well. So you take a quarter of 10d10.
Jesus Christ.
7, 8. You take 8 points of damage.
Oh, I'm still alive.
His lust for dwarves keeps him alive.
Meanwhile, Daka's dead body's doing the footloose dance right beside him.
It's like Weekend at Bernie's 3.
Yeah.
And then the dragon moves to here. It's literally standing over.
What is he like? Okay, all right.
Kelly, are you dead yet? Or are you just mostly?
No, he's 1 and 1.
Well, now
1
you're
and 2.
1 and 2. The fog cloud clears and resets itself over here. You're up, Akram.
All right, I'm gonna slap Kelly with another cure wounds,
Okay.
and then, but I'm just gonna hit him with it in passing, and just kind of be like, I'm still walking towards this dragon. I'm walking towards this dragon. I don't have any weapons out, so I'm gonna hit Kelly for 3 HP because why not?
Yeah, that's more than enough to bring.
I'm hoping Kelly will kind of see what's going on and be like, well, clearly your previous servants were weak. Clearly you need someone stronger.
When did Akram become a Warhammer 40k character?
I don't know.
Dragon Inquisitor, allow me to lay my blade before you.
Because I'm too tired to fucking do the stupid Texas accent. Is what it is. Clearly your servants were weak. You need somebody.
There
better.
we go.
Hell, it's about damn time.
Wow, StarCraft, huh?
Yeah, right.
All right, Kelly, you're back up. Finley,
Look,
I cast Dispel Fog.
that is not a spell, and you don't have it.
Actually, so what I'm going to do, I am going to drag myself and Daka down into the hole.
Okay. I want you to know that you will knock yourself out doing this because you will take damage from falling.
Yeah, but you don't. You got to imagine it from his
desperate.
angle, right?
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Down the hole.
He could theoretically roll a 20 on a death saving throw and come back to life at the bottom.
We go down the hole.
You clutching Daka's body begin to fall, and using Daka as a shield, you fall for an indeterminate amount of time before you hit the ground, and it's just darkness.
Okay.
No, use Daka's body as a fucking.
He did.
Yeah,
He's
like
using
a
Daka's
pillow.
body as the shield.
Yeah, it's like a pillow.
Yeah, he's still gonna take more damage than you can tank because you
Am I
have
the
1 hit
party's
point.
tank? I'm the party's tank right now.
All right, Finley, you hit 0 hit points. It's a dragon's turn.
You don't have dark vision, do you?
No.
oh, he does.
The dragon is just laughs and goes, ha, 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 ha. How
That's
unusual.
where I poop.
How unusual. What an interesting plan. The dragon parts from the mist. Kelly, suddenly you're face to face with the dragon whose head is the size of your torso. Do you also surrender, little one?
I look up at Agrim.
I'm just kind of giving him a shrug. We're just kind of winging it.
Like, yeah, sure.
Lay
You
down your
bested me.
weapons. It's your turn, Kelly.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got like 3 weapons on, so it'll take a little while to unstrap all of them.
Give me a minute. I forgot how I put these on my body.
That is... What? What? I forgot how I put my weapons on. Give me a sec. I forgot how this holster works. How do you... How do buckles...
This one's stuck. It's in the...
Yeah, of course. The cold, it makes the blade stick.
Yeah, it's just
I
stuck.
got an underarm dagger here. 1 second.
It's like you know, any scene where like they're shaking down a thief and he's got like 20 sets of knives. It's like this one and that one and this one, and he's got the one behind the ear, and he's got these 6 over here, the 2 in the boot.
Welcome to DnD Jenga.
Yeah, the pile of weapons next to me, Arthur, is actually pretty sizable. There's like a pan in there as well because, you know, I can use a pan as a weapon.
Well, I had more, but you killed my squire, and so now the bag is all the way over there.
You could use the pan to deflect crossbow bolts.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't doubt it, man.
Use it on your butt, man.
Yeah, exactly.
PUBG strats.
Yeah. So yeah, I do that, and then so what now?
Well, now we figure out whether Finley comes back to life or not. Finley, I'd like you to make 3 death saving throws make death saving throws until you succeed or fail.
Just keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Finley lives in a dark hole eating dead tiefling until
He becomes Gollum.
The
Yep.
fanfic is taking a weird turn.
There's two.
I haven't seen it
Well,
yet.
there's three.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Finley, I have bad news for you.
Okay. Oh,
You die after about 6 minutes.
what?
Yeah, you suffocate.
Underneath DACA?
Yeah, you drown to death.
Oh, there's water?
Yeah.
I made all my death saving throws.
You did. I agree. I concur that happened. But if you're unconscious, you keep sinking into the water until you die.
Hello,
Oh.
darkness, my old friend.
You needed to come alive in order
Oh,
to.
if you had a 20.
If you had a 20, you'd be able to swim back to the surface.
Shit.
So it's just you riding Daka's dead body down to the floor of the coast.
Are you just like
Can
Titanic
I-
sinking into the water right now?
Can I just want to say, though, thank you, Gleemo, for subscribing.
Yeah, thanks, Gleemo. You're my favorite Fungin wizard.
You know, for some reason, I'm just imagining a scene where the dead body of Daka is on the door and Finley is on the outside of the door, hanging under the water, slowly freezing to death.
I'm just imagining.
There's
I'm
lots
just-
of room.
I'm just
Don't
imagining-
help you out.
As Finley is sinking into the cold depths of the water, he's just like his last thing of consciousness is just going back to the Fungin and how much fun he had and how we ended up here.
My last thoughts were of Gleemo.
Of course, the mad sorcerer or whatever he is now.
A Renaissance cover band version of How Could This Happen to Me?
Normally a body would float, but the body is also covered in weapons and armor that is rapidly sinking. And also it's clutching onto another dead body.
Plus, he's full of shit, so he just.
My body is kind of floaty, though. I don't have that many weapons. I have 2 daggers.
I mean, don't you have a cloak?
Yeah, but cloaks also float.
Oh,
No.
so I see, because I didn't get a 20, which gives me 1 HP,
Yes.
I'm unconscious.
That's
so I
correct.
Can't, grab onto the side of the wall.
Yep.
I didn't realize that there was water down there.
That's
That
because
was-
I didn't tell you there was water down there.
Diving into deep dark holes, without any knowing what's in there is generally not a good idea.
Well,
I mean,
I was gonna die anyway.
yeah, I mean, looking at his options, it wasn't actually the
fucking
worst
choice
option
that.
he could take.
I thought I was being clever.
I
was being
also
a
feel like it
clever-
was really. Look, man, if you'd rolled a 20, it would have worked out really well for you.
Yeah, it would
If there
have.
wasn't water down there, you would have woken up eventually.
Do you
Had
still
to
take
eat.
falling damage when falling into water?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, he probably pinged off the wall at some point. I mean, hitting water at any speed, it's like hitting concrete, so.
Yeah, but it's not like a solid.
Yeah, but I assume he like pancaked too. He didn't do like a sweet dive. I mean, he's just falling and just.
So, so not only did I kill myself, I also just completely pulled Daka down with me.
Daka was already dead.
Well,
I was dead for a while.
And extra crispy.
I mean, like, you were dead for like 12 seconds. It's not that long, but it is long enough.
I'm also a better dancer dead than alive, apparently.
Kelly, Agrum, the dragon stares you down and says, "Those who have served me in the past have done so willingly. I must go now, for I sense around me the sounds of battle. Your masters engage my people that I have sworn to protect in their time of great need. Will you aid me as avenging angels, or shall I lock you down here to bring judgment back upon you later?"
I look up at Agrum and I'm just like, yeah, fuck it. Why not?
When he said that the first time, I'm like, well, it is XP. Fuck it. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
So just to be clear, are you lying, or do you intend to go with the dragon and kill all
No,
the
we'll go with the
Imperials?
dragon.
If the dragon is asking me to run out with it into glorious battle, I'm gonna be
Yeah.
like, I mean, we more or less. I'm assuming Kelly and Agron pretty
Why
much
would you not?
Well, I'm assuming we saw what happened. We know from the past when somebody, even if we don't get reset immediately, if we're probably going to get sent back. So why not see what happens? So sure, I'm not lying at all. Yeah, I'll go turn on these lizard people.
I have a request though, Dragon. We have 2 companions out there. One of them is a elephant. They are with us, and they can be talked into serving you as well.
Then let us go. All right, so we get this really totally metal cinematic of a flying dragon, and then Agrim and fucking Kelly running into the town and just slaughtering Imperial soldiers. The dragon is lightning breathing everything. Baba shows up at some point and like goes in one end of a house and out the other end. Shit is flying everywhere. Exus is just like, what are you doing? Why are you killing the Empire?
Because it's a dragon.
And then like bubbles flow past the screen.
As the first light of dawn,
face down bodies float up.
as the first light of dawn touches the village, several hours into the battle, all of you find yourselves waking up in the mountain.
Yep. That was a glorious awakening. I did enjoy that.
I assume coming out of the mountain is return to Kelly and be like, well,
Kelly's in his own. Each of you will have your own individual chambers.
After we come out of the.
Yeah,
okay.
Just a silent fist bump. That's all it is. Just a silent
just,
fist
you know, be like, it just, you know, I look at him and just be like.
So Kelly, when you exit, this time you have a holy symbol that is the dragon eating its own tail, made out of pure crystal. That's already waiting for you, where your other holy symbol was last time.
Interesting.
Neato.
So as the four of you exit into the swampy environment, you can see that there is a floating lantern that's beginning to approach your position. The air is cold. It is early in the morning, perhaps 3 a.m., and the swamp around you is alive. What do you want to do?
Wait, so we're wait, hold on. We're all alive again and reset?
Yes, you have reset.
Okay.
I would like to ask that we do something different this time.
Yeah.
I would like to go to the place where we've done the salt mine. We've bought the plate armor, and we've got Gygax, and then we go back to Bondarok, was it?
Oh, yeah, the first place.
Or Flemia.
Yeah, Flemia. We go back to Flemia, and
so you're not going to go see Glimo.
No, we want to go deal with Rorik, I believe, right?
Okay.
Well, I mean, Glimo didn't take that long, right?
Well, we did. Did we do the Glimo
because he
thing
also
after?
becomes
Yeah.
Glimo also becomes an acolyte, so it might be worthwhile, maybe just at least get like having him know us.
Well,
So we
Rorik
could do
was
so we could do the Glimo thing, and then after the Glimo's thing's done, we can buy the wagon and the horses like we did last time, and then we can go back to Flemia.
We should probably tell.
It'd be
Rorik
faster that
to-
way too.
Tell Rorik, or like ask him where he's going so we can meet him wherever he's at. Because he wasn't staying in Flemia. He was going to do something after, right?
Well, he
No,
ended up going back because he got.
Remember, we were walking,
broke.
and some pendant broke or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
When was that though? Because like
that
was when he was coming with us to Bondarok, and then he had to leave halfway.
Yes.
Yeah, that was after dealing with the kobolds, right?
yeah.
Mhm.
Yes.
Oh, hold on, bread's done. We'll be right back.
So I think potentially that's not a bad way to do it. Also, I used my summon Baba spell that I just learned.
Yeah. I don't think that's a real spell, and you definitely don't have it.
Come on.
But you
What
do
about
have
that golden
Gygax.
statue? That's true. I do have Gygax.
So I guess we find ourselves in Bondarok in front of the Western Gate, where you see a interesting young wizard. He's just going, hey guys, welcome. I'm Glimo, Glimo of the Western Gate. Have you heard of the Fungin?
Glimo, I have heard of the Fungin.
Oh wow! The advertising I've been doing is really paying off right now. I need to speak with the guy I have doing that kind of stuff.
I've been advertising for you everywhere I go.
Oh wow, that's great. I mean, I've only been advertising for like 3 or 4 days, but thank you for helping spread that around. I really appreciate that. Look, here's a free Glimo coin.
Thank you. I take the Gleamo coin and put it back around my neck.
Oh, okay. All right. So, anyway, I
Listen,
mean, I guess you've already
Gleamo.
heard of the Fungin. It sounds like your son really... Look at Jerry just showing off the bread from every angle.
Listen, Gleamo, I have something to ask of you.
Oh, yeah, of course. Your son can definitely run the Fungin. I was actually... You seem like an adventuring type.
Yeah, we're actually here to recruit you.
Really? I mean, I haven't been part of the adventuring guild for like 2 years now, but I mean, if it's really world ending, I guess I could get into it.
It's okay. I have papers. You'll fit right in.
Well, I mean, I'm an actual adventuring guild member. Why don't you tell me about what you've got?
So we were on our way here from Flemia with I'm sorry, Arthur, I've forgotten his name.
It's Rourke.
Rorik, thank you. We were on our way from Flemia with Rorik when he was summoned back to the town. He actually requested that we bring you with us back to Flemia for whatever reason.
I mean,
So
you
we
mean
don't have a
Sir
lot of time.
Rorik Flemia?
Yes,
Why?
that's the
Why
one.
would he request? I've never even met the man. I mean, I'm honored. That he's the stuff of legends. I mean, this is the kind of magic that I can do. And like, he holds out his hands, fucking doves fly out of his coat.
That's exactly the stuff he was talking about. He said it would be very useful for him to meet you and to help in his assistance. Look,
well,
we don't have
I gotta
a lot of
tell
time.
you, I mean, I'm honored, but this is not a great time. I was actually looking for adventurers to run my Fungin so I could, you know, get it launched
I
in the
put my
next few
hand on
days.
his shoulder and I give him like the most like idealistically like hero face I can.
Go the Distance from the Hercules soundtrack starts playing in the background.
If there's
Yeah,
if there's any light around, I thaumaturge it up a little bit.
Yeah. And I just look at him. It's like, Glory is calling your name, friend. Now is the time to come. If you choose not to, I understand. Not everyone is made of the certain stuff that adventurers need when such big events call their names like this has.
Okay, make a persuasion check.
Okay, here we go. -1.
You just roll really good. That's all you need to do is roll really good. Wow, he rolled really good. You could see he turns and looks back at the western gate and then at the staircase that leads down to his newly created Fungin. And then he turns back towards you and gives you a nod and says, "Give me 5 minutes to gather my things, my spell components, my bag. If it is as you say, and my magic is in such dire need, I could not give it up for the community. Gleamo of the Western Gate will serve."
As he runs off, I lean over to Finley and I give him a thumbs up.
A few minutes later, Gleamo returns. He's got a large wizard hat. He's wearing a cloak over his wizard robes, and he's got a leather travel pack on the back that is almost certainly a handy haversack. And he says, just give me one, man. Boom! And a staff appears in his hand. He's like, "Okay, I'm ready to go."
Good. Let us be off to Flemia.
Okay, well, while we're walking, we could talk about contractual obligation.
That's just sort of like just start the process. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, so he, you know, it's just the normal boilerplate stuff, health insurance, payout after death, 1/5 of the loot, that kind of deal.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no problem. He travels with you on this unofficial job back to Flemia. If you want to rush, it can take 1 day, or it'll take 2 days travel at normal speed.
I think time is of the essence at this point. What do you guys think?
Yeah, we should probably.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we'll
We have all the time we need.
It's true. but other people aren't the same ilk as us.
True.
So yeah, I think we do rush, Arthur. Gaming
Okay.
real.
Alright, I need to set this up because who knew I would need it. Yeah, is there anything you guys do in your one-day travel with your boy Glimo of Western Gate, who's now an official party member 28 episodes in?
No,
I get his autograph.
I love how Aardvark everyone was just like, fuck Aardvark, what a giant
Okay.
asshole. Glimo joins
he
instantly.
was.
Shit,
No
though, that's the
problem.
Aardvark was an asshole. Glimo is the shit, and I want his autograph. I have him autograph my coin that I wear on
He's
my.
yet to fail us, Arthur. That's the trick.
He's
fail
yet
us.
to fail us.
Next time we meet Aardvark, I might be a higher warlock level than him.
I don't think that would be particularly difficult, but okay.
No, that's what I mean.
The warlock rules dictate that warlock pecking order is now in effect.
Yeah.
You are now the lesser tiefling.
I have the biggest warlock dick.
I don't think that's the thing.
You might shoot lightning from your pelvis, but you should see mine in the fanfic.
It's
Wow.
thick.
Fanfic fever is
C's.
completely overtaking you guys.
It's also Laura's fault, is what it is.
Yeah, it is definitely Zonalar's fault,
It's
100%.
now become canon, though. It's like extended universe stuff.
We're gonna need a wiki at this rate.
Sure.
I had a wiki for Winter's Edge. It was a nightmare to maintain. There were dozens of characters.
Oh, could you imagine a wiki for this fucking show, though?
The timeline.
How
So we
many
have so many
times-
tabs?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Timeline 1. Everyone had questions. Timeline 28. No one had questions.
We didn't care anymore. We just got down to the killing.
Was it timeline 4 that we startled a wizard and died?
This time, you just skipped the whole wizard thing.
No.
All right. Sorry, I'm getting a map. If this is a real life game, I would be hauling a map in and setting up minis right now is the
If
problem.
this was a real life game, you'd be telling us to get the fuck out of your house.
That's true. I would not let you in my house.
Raises a very good point.
It's not that I don't like you guys. It's just that I hate everyone.
You hate
That's a
everybody.
fair
equally. I mean, that's fair.
Dave, I know you came all the way in from Poland, but get the fuck out of my house. Oh man.
I got nowhere to stay.
You ain't gotta
Gotta
go
go to my
home, but you
wife
gotta get the fuck out of here.
All right, so as you approach from the north, Bondurant, Flemia, you notice that there is fire rising from where Flemia should be. The closer you get, the more the stench of death approaches you. More and more, it seems as if you run across a dead peasant, 2 villagers who have been stabbed in the back, kobolds everywhere. Death is imminent. The city is on fire. The fields have burnt. The wall has been knocked down in several locations. And the only living person appears to be Rorik standing alone at the edge of his house.
Is he the Rorik we know or the Rorik we heard about?
I mean, he looks like Rorik.
Does he look like an edgelord yet?
Is he standing on rocks or not standing on rocks?
This is the,
That's asking the important questions.
is he grayscale or not?
Wow, is he grayscale? Jeez.
Arthur, you showed that picture of Rorik earlier.
I
Can you
know, it
show
was a
the
really great
of
picture.
Rorik?
Yes, it is definitely
standing
that
on the rocks?
Rorik. It is. I'm working on it, guys.
Well, you have to show Drumurboy's edit to have.
I'm not
a
going to
real
show
good version.
Drumurboy's edit. That
His
edit,
edit makes it more realistic.
that
though.
edit is non-canon.
I don't know.
Well, as
mean,
the
it helps us
decider
tell
of
the
canon,
difference. It helps us tell the difference. We can just like set down a rock and see if Rorik responds.
Yeah, you know how you
So
put a
rock
box
is bait.
down and a cat will go into the box? He's like that with a pile of rocks. You know, like
sorry, I'm still adjusting this map. It's actually been a huge pain in the ass. What do you guys do as you approach?
I fear we might be a little too late.
I mean, we can try and get his attention, I guess, see what he does.
If he's turned, are we fighting him right away?
We might have to.
I believe that would be the best option.
Gleemo's just like, what are you guys talking about? Isn't that the guy we came here to see? I mean, kind of feel like we should be helping clean this place up, right? Right?
Listen, Gleemo, there's a certain thing that you're going to learn about us. And honestly, I'm not sure the easiest way to break this to you. But right now, what you need to know is that the four of us, we have done this many times. And
approach somebody's house? Yeah, I mean...
No, listen to me, Gleemo. We have lived many lives. We have seen this unfolding multiple times. Never from this close. We've only heard about it from, our time in the Sunpath Empire. But Rorik always turns, and Rorik always, he always joins forces with an undead army that has yet to spread its claim across this land. We hope to stop it with your help. That's the real reason we have recruited you.
Okay. Make a persuasion check.
Okay. Can I argue for advantage because of my last persuasion check on him?
No. I mean, you can argue for it, but I'm not going to give it to you.
Okay. That's
Can I
fair.
intimidate him into giving? No.
You could try to... No, that's a 5.
Wow.
He's just like, look, I don't know what you're talking about, really, but come on now. This is Rorik we're talking about. He's
All
a former
then,
paladin.
How about this? I will explain exactly what was inside of your fungeon, as well as the reason why it won't work.
Look,
because
should
we've
we be
been in-
talking about this right now? There's a fire burning.
You need to understand where we're coming from. So I'll explain the dungeon, and then I'll explain.
Yeah, I mean, you're explaining it, but he's hopping out of the cart and walking, the last mile towards Rorik alone. Along the way, he points at flames, and the flames extinguish. Occasionally, he stops and check people, and is just like, "Hey, are you?" Like shaking them, seeing if they're still alive.
Oh.
I plead with him to stop and stay with us.
No, stop, Glebo, stop.
Glebo, just stop.
I mean, do you run up and clutch his robes?
Yeah.
All right,
I'm
so
pulling him back.
as you do, he turns and puts a hand on your head and says, "Shh, child, no, turn your eyes away. This scene is too terrible carnage for you to look upon."
Glemo, it's time you knew.
A rose appears in his hand and he hands it to you. Look instead upon this.
I am not a child. I have to look up my age.
I think you're 80.
I am 80 years old. I'm a halfling. You goddamn dimwit.
Are you going by your total age or just your normal age before?
Well,
no, his backstory lists him as being 80 years old.
Yeah.
Jesus. Well, I'm not that old then. Why do I get called the old man?
You're old man at heart.
Yeah, you're fucking salty as shit.
Don't you know what a halfling is?
Gleemo's like, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry for misracially presenting you.
You racist fuck.
Look, I'm real sorry, but you have to agree, your friends are acting crazy. There are people dying, things are burning. We could be doing.
I know it sounds crazy, but you have to listen to me. We know what we're doing here. You've got to stick with us. We just need your help because I'm telling you, Rorik is not what he seems to be. We know. We've seen it.
Are we close enough to Rorik to
I mean, from what I could tell, you guys are hanging around Gleemo or not moving very much at all. And
I thought we were on a wagon.
well, Gleemo got off the wagon to go check on people, and
I'm assuming the wagon is still going though.
Okay. I mean, all right. If you kept going, I thought you guys were stopping to like convince Glimo to not run in there. But yeah, you guys are.
I assume we were keeping going in.
Okay, then you keep going.
All right.
So then Glimo is like going around checking on people. Finley is with him. Make your persuasion check, Finley. You know,
All right.
you've set
You
some
sweet
stakes
child.
My sweet summer child. Where is persuasion there?
Whoa, sweet
Oh,
child.
he does whatever I want.
Well, that's a natural 20.
You're best friends.
He stops and he turns, and you could see that there are tears in his eyes, and he just clears them out and says, all right, I just, you know, from this, I can't believe he turned evil. I mean, I'm from Freehold. I've looked up to Sir Rorik my whole life, and it just, everything around here is so wrong. But if all of you are united in this, I'll join you. If Rorik had something to do with this, we'll stop him.
Everything around here is wrong, Glimo. But just know that we are the ones that are right.
We'll see.
There is a good chance that he's not responsible for this, but he will be responsible for a lot more death in the future.
Okay, I'll go with you, and we'll see if we could talk some sense into him.
You two done fucking around down there getting a wagon. We got shit to do.
So Glimo does that thing, you know, he like swats on the wagon. He holds on to the side from the outside and rides with you so he can quick dismount.
Like a garbage man or a SWAT officer.
Or a fireman.
Or a dude on a
The
skateboard
only-
without
the
the
only-
skateboard.
Yeah, right.
He Marty McFly's that shit.
Yeah.
He's like, what do you mean you've seen this? It's brand new.
As you approach Rorik, he is at the statuary that is outside his house. There's several benches nearby. The water is flowing from one of the statues, pouring into the pool at the basin. Rorik is kneeling at the feet of the pool, his greatsword out. I guess the audience probably wants to see what new Rorik looks like, so let's see if we can pull this thing up. As he rises and turns towards you, he's wearing newer and somehow more regal, but perhaps more edgelordy armor, and seems to recall kind of the paladin of the past, but the end of his greatsword is now tipped with a small skull, and his eyes are dark and barely visible from within his hood.
If we can't tell already, I'm going to religion check this.
Yeah, go ahead. This is, you know, totally normal, actually. I mean,
Everything's fine here. He's the old Rorik. It's fine. It's good.
I mean, you don't see any signs of like necrotization. You don't see any ghoul, gas, vampiric qualities about him. It's just, you know, Rorik, just kind of darker, you know, like cosplay Rorik.
I am a man of the faith who has given up his faith for another.
Yeah. You trying to set up for another role?
I am.
Very
Yes.
well. Go ahead.
I would like coming at it from the angle of like, yes, his demeanor has changed because in Kelly's eyes, like the change of faith was like a big change of personality as well. So what would you like me to roll here? Religion?
Just religion.
Yeah. Fucking.
You also got a 5? Yeah. It's so weird, but it seems normal-ish. There's nothing, well, it's not that it seems normal. Obviously, if you're making the roll, it's because you believe something is unusual, but he doesn't outwardly seem evil or undead in any way.
Once you get close enough, I'm going to call out his name.
So when you call out his name, he rises and turns towards you and says, "Ah, my friends, you have come at an inopportune time, but I might require your services. Then he turns completely to face you and sets the greatsword down. You have brought the wizard Gleemo of the Western Gate. Good.
Are you the Rourke we know?
There is only Rorik.
Who was his god before he was a fallen paladin?
Wellwind.
Wellwind? I'll ask him, did Wellwind give you those new digs?
No.
Then who?
Wellwind is no longer here in this town. All that is left here is death. So Gleemo, like, lets off the side of the wagon and is looking kind of worried, and he's just like, guys, I don't like the sound of this.
It'll be okay.
I just want to give him a look of like, no shit, Sherlock.
What was the name of the girl?
Oh, the barmaid, or you mean the girl that we had to rescue?
Both of them. I'm assuming they're dead, but if we remember their names and like,
Do we have it in the notes?
I think this is before we started taking notes.
Yeah, it is.
There's also
Yeah, earliest notes are the salt mines.
there was also, hang on. I found out information about a princess or something like that. That supposedly became like the evil undead warlock lady who was leading the army. And she would like fight people for the hand in marriage or whatever.
That was
the dwarven. That was the dwarven.
I don't know if she was dwarven, right?
I thought she was like a dwarven warrior princess kind of thing, or something like that.
It wasn't here. That's for sure.
Yeah, no, she was holding them off at the mountain pass or something like that. That was quite a bit after all this, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'll get off the cart and I'll walk over at reasonable talking distance. And it's like, it looks like you found a new lease on life.
I have found faith in absolution once again. A clarity of purpose where once I had nothing.
I like, is this your doing? And I like gesture to the town that's
It
burning
is
around.
your doing.
Well, and how are you going to justify that?
I have heard things, but you already know the truth of the matter. You could have prevented this at any time. You come to me each cycle and you speak to me that you are future seers who relive the same actions over and over again. And yet the Queen whispers to me now that you have failed continuously to save this town, that its demise is your cause.
Surely you would understand that there is greater going-ons than just one town.
The only town I care about is this one.
So why
Yes,
burn
I
it?
can see how much you care for it.
I have done nothing to burn it down. I attempted to defend it with my life.
And it seems like you failed. Again.
Yeah, so he throws back his hood, and you could see that while he's still entirely human-ish, his skin is now pale and pulled tightly about him. He takes a step forward, and a chill wind blows around you. I serve the lady now. She has given to me the powers I had once lost. I have no idea what madness consumed me that I would think that I could live without my paladin abilities. But now I will bring vengeance for those who allow this to burn. You are the ones who are the villains here. If I offer you a sacrifice to the lady, your eternal circle will be broken. Death will finally have its hold on this world. So he drives the greatsword down into the earth one-handed, and bodies begin pulling themselves up in the garden all around him.
Of course they do.
Oh, that's nice. We have a few new tricks too.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys can set up anywhere within the orange zone. Glimo is with you. He's standing there with the staff, and he's just like, this is not, guys.
Lima looks cool. Is that his actual picture?
No.
Or is that just
I didn't have a wizard photo ready for Glimo at short notice. Sorry, guys.
I mean, that looks like what I would imagine Gleam to look like.
Yeah, Glimo is definitely going to stand somewhere behind Kelly in some fashion. He does not want to die.
If we have time to set up, Arthur,
Yeah, you do.
can I throw on a shield of faith?
No.
Before combat starts?
I mean, your setting up is here, not... You didn't do any of that stuff before he was like, I'm super evil now. I'm gonna rip your souls out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Rorik, I know, is a coward. That much is true. But I never expected your cowardice to go to this extent.
Well, that's a go-to right there. Yeah, let's roll some initiative.
Oh shit.
Oh, shucky ducky.
I will take the 21, GM.
Yeah, right.
Will you? Fine, whatever. It's not like I can stop you or anything. Baka.
16 was my best out of the two.
117. -2, huh? All fun and
Swirly death
games.
music.
Until the zombies show up. Agrim, you're up first.
All right. Well, okay. Do I have line of sight on Edgy McEdgerson here?
Yeah.
Okay.
What is these bushes here, by the way?
So the bushes are difficult terrain, but they don't block anything.
Block line of sight. Okay.
Gotcha.
All right. I'm going to bonus action Hunter's Mark the Rorik.
Okay.
And then
Sweet low, sweet chariot.
yeah, and then I'm going to let's try to attack him here. So 17 for 14. Does that hit?
Your crossbow hits his plate and bounces off.
Okay. So
Yeah, I'm thinking probably 18.
yeah, well that was my so and then I get my normal attacks. 11 I'm assuming doesn't hit. And well actually, hold up. Don't we get advantage on anything that hasn't acted yet? We do, don't we?
Yeah.
I think we do.
How's a 27 do you then, Arthur?
Let me double check that. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm trying to look that up real quick. Your first turn during combat, you have advantage on attack rolls against creatures that have not yet acted. So yeah, we get advantage. So that would be 27 on that second hit. So 5, and then Hunter's Mark, and then the extra D8 from the Gloomstalker.
Hunter's Mark also crits, by the way.
Oh yeah, you're right.
You just tell me the final amount.
Okay, so 10, 15, 21, 23.
Nice opening volley. Holy shit.
And then actually I get another one, don't I? Because I get my Gloomstalker, and then my first one, then I get my second attack because level 5.
You said 23?
Yeah, 23.
Okay.
And then that one, the 14 I assume doesn't hit. So okay, yeah, that's my go. Time to get back into it.
Nice.
Daka, you act at the same time as Rorik. What do you want to do?
Bonus action, Hail of Thorns.
You get advantage because you go before him.
I mean, you're acting at the same time because you
Oh.
both have 16.
Well, it says not yet acted.
Yeah.
So
He
that's your call.
again, I want to be super clear. You're acting at the same time. It did. He has acted for all intents and purposes.
Bonus action.
That's fine. I just put it out there.
Yep.
Then I'm gonna shoot this boy.
All right.
12.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Sweet. And then
Neato.
Hill of Thorns damage. Boop. 10 for every 5-foot radius. Except for deck saves.
Everyone fails.
Whoa,
Sick.
dude. Nice.
Yeah,
Wow.
this is a fucking massive hit.
And then, is everyone still up?
Yes.
Even the guy I just hit?
Yes.
Is 10 damage?
He has taken a lot of damage, but he's still up.
Okay. Then I will Horde Breaker Rorik, I guess.
Okay. All right. As you fire at Rorik, he disappears in this weird cloud of smoke. Strange purple tentacles lift up from the ground and encompass him, and they swoosh down, and he's gone as your arrow sails through the space he once occupied.
Once a coward, always a coward.
You can track him, though, because you got Hunter's Mark on him for the next hour.
Hunter's Mark. So dumb.
Mm-hmm.
And
he's
that
still
is,
around here.
that's my turn.
So let's look up how that works. Right, Hunter's Mark.
Yeah, I mean,
I just want to know if you know immediately where he is, or whether you need to make a tracking roll.
You get advantage on tracking rolls, I think.
Advantage on any perception or survival check to find it.
Okay, all right. So you're not quite sure where he is right now, but you believe he's somewhere nearby.
Yeah.
Kelly.
Okay. I will attack, I guess. I'm just trying to remember what is my new action do? I forgot. I'm sorry. It's not War Priest, it's something else now.
Oh, are you talking about your
Yeah, my cleric thing.
your cleric thing? All right, let me look it up.
I thought it was like
I don't know.
half damage from everything or something, or resistance or something.
You pull alternate outcomes. So you spend a bonus action preparing yourself versus the next attack. You get resistance versus all damage types for the next turn.
Okay.
So you're going to spend that bonus action to prepare yourself and create alternate
I
outcomes?
won't.
No?
I will not do that. I
Very well.
will use. First, I'll attack the guy in front of me.
Okay.
With my sword.
So you should still have the flaming longsword because it is, of course, attached to you.
Cool.
Agram
Nice.
has, yeah,
Good
well,
chunk.
he did.
I've what?
If
What did
the
I do?
damage, you still have your animated shield because it's attached to you as well.
Yes.
If the damage reduces the zombie to 0, it must make a Constitution saving throw of 5 plus the damage taken.
I was gonna ask about
Unless
that.
it was radiant or a critical, so it's neither of those. It needs to make a 18 with a +3, which it does not. That 20 rolled over. You slice through the zombie. It briefly attempts to keep crawling towards you before stopping and falling over.
Okay, so now that I know about that, let's see, divine favor. Okay. Your weapon attacks deal an extra 1d4 radiant damage. I think at this point, what I'll do, Arthur, is for my first bonus action, I'll use, what is it called? I will use Shield of Faith.
Okay.
What am I, 18 to 23? And then I will head on in. That's weird.
All right, yeah, you step over some plants. You're fighting in like waist-high hedges, but yeah, it's no big deal. I mean, you got a flaming longsword, so you can just cut your way through.
Mm-hmm.
Finley, your boy Glimo standing next to you, and he's like, "Okay, son, I'll." No, sorry, I forgot. You're actually way older than I am. All right, let's do this, guy.
Yeah, let me show you how it's done. And so we don't know where Rourke went, correct?
You have no idea.
Okay. I'm going to shoot this guy with a bow.
Okay.
That's how it's done.
Yeah, that is how it's done.
I like how Finley just turned into an 80-year-old Morty from Rick
I
and
also
Morty.
get 3d6 extra damage.
Yep.
Oh, jeez, Glimo.
Oh man, Glimo.
16.
He can not pass this. You deal more damage than he can possibly. Even on a 20, he would still fail. Fucking annihilate this thing.
That's right. That's how it's done, Glimo. I wanna see you do that too. God damn it! Why am I fucking Morty now?
Dude, look, it's when I go into the Space Marine thing, it happens, right? You do enough characters, you do enough voices, it just happens.
Space Marine.
Space Marine.
All right. This zombie moves here and then past you, which I believe might trigger your Sentinel. If you would like to use a reaction. I forget. I think that's how Sentinel works. If you could confirm that for me.
I think he can use his reaction to smack something, yeah.
Yeah.
We call this one the Schmack and Schmear.
Smack and smear.
Kelly's getting bubble wrapped.
Yeah, I was thinking it might have probably been a better idea for me to stand next to you guys because I'm pretty sure Sentinel. Let me take a look here.
If they try and attack somebody that you're in,
Yeah, when a creature you hit with an opportunity to, okay, no, creatures in 5 feet of you provoke opportunity attacks from you, even if they have disengage. Okay.
A creature within 5 feet of you makes an attack against a target other than you. You can use your reaction to make a melee weapon attack. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so this.
So I don't have to stand next to my. I can. Okay.
That's correct. So this guy here and this guy here will both provoke attacks from you. You just have to make your choice as to which one you're gonna take, because they're gonna be attacking the backliner.
Any idea how strong Glimo is?
You have no idea how strong Glimo is.
He's like a level 1 or level 2 sorcerer.
We don't know. We have no idea. He's a wizard.
I remember Arthur said.
I mean, he did extinguish flames like that, so he
that's
might not be.
That's a prestidigitation thing,
spell.
right? Yeah, that's a cantrip, so that's not hard to do.
What do you want to do? You gonna save Fin, or you gonna save Glimo?
I mean,
this is the Telltale Games thing.
Well, here's the thing. Finley is be fine.
Finley will remember this.
Let me ask this. I do an extended PC glance at Finley, and Finley sees that Glimo is about to get screamoed.
Everything happens in slow motion too. Like you could see swords coming up.
It's like that line coming in.
Oh,
So
the like a quick reaction.
Don't get
Now,
the dot from doing nothing.
Give me Spootnik without saying words because you can't speak here. Give me the return look, and I will try and gauge what it is that you are trying to tell me. Do you want me to protect you, or do you want me to protect Glimo?
All right, make your attack against the one attacking Glimo.
I'm gonna attack the creature in front of Glimo.
Okay.
Yeah!
That face.
Really, I couldn't tell. How did you gauge that reaction? I had no idea. I couldn't read it on his face.
I've been extending to Spootnik meaningful PC glances for about 5 years now.
Man, that face in slow motion while the line is on.
It's a 26 on this dude up here.
That will hit for 9 points of damage. Okay, Agrim, you're taking 2 attacks.
Great.
What's your AC? Because you haven't set your shield up
It's
yet.
16 right now because I haven't turned the shield on yet.
Those are both misses. Attack versus Gleemo. That will not hit Gleemo. So he like hops back for a second and is like, huh, "You're gonna have to do better than that to defeat a master of magic."
I like this guy a lot. I wish we invited him to the party with us a while ago.
4 attacks on Kelly. That will all need 19 plus to hit. Nope.
Ooh, yeah.
One of the zombies, this guy right here, runs into the statue instead. He goes to charge toward Kelly and runs into like an outstretched hand and just like. And then 3 attacks on Finley.
And a big strong statue, and then he attacks the statue instead.
Ooh, boy. Well, Finley, unless you have a 21 armor class, you're taking 2 hits, including a critical.
I have a 22. No,
That doesn't sound right. So the first hit will hit you for 3, unless you'd like to use your uncanny dodge or evasion or whatever it is. Okay. Just want to make sure. The second one will hit you for 8.
Uncanny dodge.
Okay, you take 4 points of damage.
7 total.
The zombie reaches down to like double ear slam you beside your head, and you manage to just make it. You make it a nose slam, and it fucking hurts so bad. Gleemo grinds his staff into the ground and begins speaking words in Elvish, and then snaps his left hand, and 3 missiles fly out from his staff and hit the zombie right in front of him.
What's he saying in Elvish?
It's mostly just like the Latin version of gibberish. He's just like excubiatum nocte, but he's saying words like fly, excelsior, magic missile.
See, he's a showman, he's putting I appreciate that.
Pig Elvish. That's a good one.
He's saying stuff like mind freak. Yeah.
That's more Aardvark style.
Okay.
Fair enough.
What's David Blaine saying? Watch this or
Sorry, he might actually deal more damage with magic missile than I thought. Let me double check.
It depends what slots you're casting it on.
I'm pretty sure it's like also level based.
Second level slot, it creates 1 more dart. So let's see. It creates 3 dart. Okay, so it gets an additional dart. Because he's casting it at 2nd level.
So he's casting it at least 2nd level.
Okay, so he deals 13 points of damage, which is enough to put this guy down. Now he needs to make an 18 save.
Isn't it radiant though?
No, it's force.
Oh,
the zombie explodes as missiles go through it and out the other side. He's just like, yeah, that's how we do it in the Adventurers Guild right there, boys. Egrim, you're up. At the beginning of the round, you begin hearing noises. The side of Rorik's mansion, there's like it sounds as if something inside is slamming against the wall in numerous places.
So this is not just like one. Like, everybody can hear this.
Yes.
Okay.
Like from here, is it?
It's coming from all the walls that you can see.
Well, I've got a zombie in my face at the moment, so I'm gonna shoot at that. And I'll have to Kelly, and then I'm gonna shoot this zombie in front of me for 19.
There's like zombies hanging off my arms and shit. I'm like, what do you want?
You hear that?
That's the battle music kicking in.
Casual conversation, and then if that guy's still up.
Sorry, you're shooting this zombie right here?
Yeah, I'm shooting the one right in front of me.
It is definitely still up.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot him again.
Yes, that will also hit, but he's still up.
Okay.
My music's a little bit loud.
Chunky zombie boys.
Yeah. All right, that's me.
Daka.
What's your dex like, Finley?
My dex is 17.
That's pretty good. Because I could Hail of Thorns again, but it's gonna hit you probably.
Oh, I can probably dodge it. It's fine.
Well, you'll take half.
Yeah, and I can uncanny dodge.
True. All right. We're gonna handle thorns again because they're all.
Well, you've already uncanny dodged, and you don't have another uncanny dodge.
Yeah.
It's fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. You don't need those hit points anyway. It's
I'll
not
be
like
fine.
on the tabletop where I was like, you get dealt 1 point of damage, and it'll be funny if this is significant later, and then the guy died by exactly 1 point of damage later.
Right.
Just do it.
Just do it.
I mean, Finley survived by 1 HP and then dove into a hole and died.
Finley's
so it's
holding
fine.
4 phone books out in front of him. You've got a gun, and he's like, just do it. It'll be fine.
I'm assuming 19 will hit.
19 will hit. You're hitting this guy?
This guy here.
Yes, got it.
So they all need to make 11 DC Dex checks.
And that includes the Finn.
That includes Finley.
15.
The guy you shot is the only one who succeeds. Everybody else takes full damage. Finley, you take 3. You get a little purple thorn that hits you, and there's like some smoke coming out of it. All right, Doc, anything else?
Horde Breaker to who failed their
Everybody
failed
but
their, Dex?
him. Everybody but the guy that you hit failed their save.
Okay. Did I hit one of these guys before?
No, only the guy that you shot has been.
Okay, these guys were the ones I softened up.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I have to.
Something on fire around you, Spootnik? Are you just vaping, bro?
I'm blowing sick clouds.
It's the thorn that I
He's
hit him with.
doing his DACA cosplay. is what
Right.
he's doing.
I'm blowing the sick clouds, bro.
Oh, Horde Breaker, this man.
I'm working on my vape tricks.
13?
Yeah,
Sick
can you
tricks,
blow
bro.
a ring?
13 will hit. Sorry, which one were you hitting?
The uppermost.
Yes. 7 points of damage.
Yep.
Okay.
And that's all I got.
From inside the house, you hear some sort of guttural chanting for a moment, and then from out of the windows, all the windows suddenly blow out as a billowing cloud of flame and smoke rolls out of them.
Yay, flashover.
Then you hear a like almost bone-chilling whinny of a horse that sounds ethereal.
Nay, motherfuckers.
Well, unfortunately, I can't do evil horse noises, but I can imagine it.
You need to step your fucking game up.
I'm sorry that my horse cosplay and voice acting.
I got you, Arthur. Here's what it sounds like. You ready? Here we go. He goes, "No, communism was fine."
What the fuck? You know what? My fucking Amazon recommended reading list this week was like Battletech, and then like control engineering, and I was like, okay. And then it was Karl Marx, and I was like, what? And then it was Battletech again, and I was like, where the fuck did this Karl Marx book come from? What does Amazon think that I am?
Hey, it's okay to park in 2 parks at once.
No, it's
Oh my god.
wow, that actually is evil.
Handicap parking is a suggestion.
Where's Liberty Prime when you need him?
Communism.
Nay, you don't have to use turn signals.
don't fucking talk about that in a stream full of Americans, okay? Let me tell you something. We're the fucking worst in the world at turn signals. I use turn signals and I'm like, what? This isn't a game, guys. You don't need to try to hide your intent to move to the left lane from me. If you let me know, we won't crash.
I use my turn signal to signal when I'm getting out of my car and it's parked.
Kelly, it's your turn.
Is this the same horse that we saw earlier? In the
You
bar?
haven't seen the horse yet. I mean, the house, it's dark inside. There's fucking smoke coming out.
Are we likely to be
Okay.
like Gruz?
Okay, so first thing I do, Arthur, bonus action, and I will use Divine Favor, which will give me radiant damage on my weapon.
Very well.
And then I get to slice him. starting with this hot topic up there
Okay.
of Finley.
Yeah.
Plus a D4.
Yep, that'll kill him. You
Sweet.
slice through him and he turns into a cloud of dust.
No. You know what it is? He reverts back to his normal self for just a second, and then he like fades away normally.
No, it's a cloud of dust. I know what you.
It's
That's
time-
fucking
time
terrifying
power.
that you would turn him back into a normal human for a brief moment before he dies.
No, his soul turns back into a normal, and then he lifts up to.
No, I like my way better.
Time power. It's a time power. Arthur.
I
It's
like my
gotta-
way better. You're not that strong in the time power yet.
No. But I prefer it the my way.
Okay.
It's a time power. He turns into a small child, and then you rip it in half with your fire sword.
Yeah, I Aston Kutcher this zombie. Okay. He choked himself with his own umbilical cord, Arthur.
What the fuck? You just do you have anything else you're doing this turn? Jesus.
I will.
No. No.
I don't think I can do anything. I mean,
you could action
guess
surge.
I could action surge.
Why not
but I
use
only have
all
one
of your
them.
abilities, right now? I'm sure this fight will be over really quickly.
Yeah, I'm good like that.
Don't pace
Actually,
yourself. This weak
You
ass
know
shit.
what? So I'll be taking 3 attacks of opportunity. What's your health at, Finley? I can't tell.
I think I'm at 29.
Of 32?
Yeah, 36. I'm at 26 of 36.
Do you think I should step in and give you a hand?
No.
Because if I do that, it opens up everyone else for taking damage too.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
I'm good.
Finley, it's your
I'll
turn.
stay there.
All right. The first thing I'm going to do is use my bonus action to, disengage or whatever.
Mhm.
And I'm going to go over here.
All right, you need to make an acrobatics check to go through this guy.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. 25.
He goes to hit you. You're fucking behind him before it gets anywhere close to where you were at.
That's right. So then I'm gonna shoot the same guy that I went through with my bow.
Yep.
Boom.
Finally.
Nope.
Oh
Wow.
You pull the bow up, and as you do, you scrape the bow along the garden's.
Luck. Halfling luck.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, so
You can re-roll the 1.
I can re-roll the 1.
Yeah.
So I will do
Wait,
that.
wait.
What?
Technically, the second roll would have been the roll that you would have gotten on a re-roll.
Oh, the 26.
Yeah.
All right. So
You critically hit.
with critical damage.
Yeah, with critical damage, he's killed instantly.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, take that, Rick.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, his shirt did say the name Rick on it, so
Yeah, I saw the name tag.
yeah. Okay. It was that guy that tried to sell you the land earlier.
That's my turn. I'm like, Glimo, that's how it's done.
Limo's just like, okay, you're doing pretty good. We're all doing pretty good here, team. I think if we just keep it together, we could keep, putting some hurt out.
There's like zombies crawling all over me, and I'm just like, ah!
You seem fine, big guy. It's all right. I'll get them off of you, okay? It's the zombie's turn. 4 of them are making an attack.
Kelly's doing. We'll keep up with the dagger on a. You're doing that, but with zombies hanging on you.
Arthur, I will attack this boy before he does
Chronicles
anything.
of Riddick thing.
He's attacking you, not Daka.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
I'm getting 5 attacks then?
You're getting 4 attacks. There's only 4 people around you.
And there's 5.
Where's the 5th one that you see?
One,
Oh, right.
two,
There is a
three,
5th one.
four.
My bad. Yeah, sorry. Somehow I missed the guy in the lower left. Nope, that is a miss.
Q.
A Grim. Well, that 19 is probably a hit.
Yeah.
That's fine. Look, we already know that you can eat like 20 or 30 arrows. They just give you calcium.
That's where the iron comes from. It's just I absorb, like I break off the arrowhead and just absorb it into my body.
You take 5 points of damage, and Gleemo is going to divide up his missiles.
Absorb it into your body, and then your beard grows like 1/4 of an inch.
So Gleemo's going to send 2 missiles here and 2 missiles here. BD4 plus 2 twice. He kills both targets.
Neato.
But let's see if they survive their checks.
Is this like orcish endurance where like they fall down and then they have to stand back up? Or like...
I mean, they're zombies.
Yeah, it's just the zombie thing. They just have to take whatever X amount of damage.
Yeah, so he blasts the shit out of the first zombie. He's like, yeah, I got him! His voice like goes up an octave.
All of a sudden, Finley and Gleemo become the same person.
They blast the second zombie.
We were always meant to be.
It's like the alternate universe Mortys. There's so many of them.
No, you know what it is? At the end of the story, right? Finley grows, and he actually is Gleemo.
And then he goes back in time to set you guys on the right path.
Oh my god!
I get those limb extension surgeries.
Full circle. I mean, you just get a wizard to turn you into a fucking human. That's all there is.
He's only a second level sorcerer, but he's like a level.
You just have to find a wizard that can use wish. That's all you have to do. Problem solved.
He's such a good illusionist that he is a halfling, just pretending to be a human.
He just has mask of many faces and just thinks he's human the entire time. That's how it works.
He's also taken a different name before he did this, so he's the guy that the guy in the swamp is scared of.
At the beginning of the round, the walls of Rorik's house all collapse outwardly as a wave of different undead creatures push their way through. And we are going to go on break.
All right.
We'll be back for the second half in about 8 to 9 minutes. Stick around and see if we can find out what the fuck is going on with Gleemo and Rorik. Who knows, friends?
Who is Finley Longbottom?
Who is Finley Longbottom is a question we're never going to learn.
Nope.
We already know he's Gleemo and now.
No.